Hello and welcome to Deadline Northeast, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Skyrim Zimik and here are the top stories of today's program. NDRF team rescues over 1,000 people in flood-hit Assam. Air cargo of organic pineapple flagged off in Manipur. And Sikkim celebrates rice planting festival amid coronavirus concerns. With the flood situation in Assam turning grim, more than 33 lakh people across 28 districts have been affected. The National Disaster Response Force teams have carried out rescue operations in many flood-hit areas, including in Barpeta district, which is among the most affected districts in the state. The National Disaster Response Force or NDRF teams have so far rescued more than 1,000 people from different flooded areas in many parts of Assam. In Barpeta district, more than 5 lakh people have been affected. NDRF teams have reached the flood-affected areas and evacuated over 500 villagers and shifted them to safer places. According to reports, the 1st Battalion of NDRF on July 12th rescued nearly 250 people, including a newborn baby from the Bajali area in Barpeta district. The NDRF teams have also taken the safety measures to curb the spread of COVID-19 infection during the rescue operations. NDRF and SDRF personnel were seen wearing masks and jacket to help them from drowning and PPE kit to protect from the deadly virus.
ये पानी 1-2 सेंटीमीटर करके बढ़ रहा था, लेकिन परसों से 3-4-5 करके बढ़ रहा है और आज सुबह से 3-2 करके अभी 1-2-3 करके अभी पानी बढ़ रहा है। अभी है पानी 50.54 मीटर।
Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal also reviewed the flood situation in Jonai at a meeting held at Jonai SDO Civil Office. In the meeting, he also announced that Poba Reserve Forest, the vital biodiversity hotspots in Dhemaji, would be upgraded to a wildlife sanctuary. Sonowal also announced 3 schemes totaling Rs 25 crore to tackle the erosion caused by Brahmaputra River in Dibrugarh district. The 3 new schemes would help to combat erosion in Liting Gaon, Romorio Gaon and Bogori Tola Lukasoni Gaon.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने नीति आयोग का हमारे उपाध्यक्ष के जरिए एक कमेटी गठन किया है और इस कमेटी में हमारे पड़ोसी जो भी राज्य है सभी राज्यों से एक सदस्य को लिया गया है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट वाटर मैनेजमेंट अथॉरिटी के नाम से इस कमेटी को अगले दिनों में ब्रह्मपुत्र और इनको उपनदी जो है बाढ़ और भूकटाव समस्या का स्थायी हल निकालने के लिए डिटेल प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट बनाने के लिए जिम्मेदारी सौंपा गया है।
As per reports, more than 50 animals, mostly hog deer, have died either by drowning or been run over by cars on National Highway 37 while fleeing floodwaters.
So far, 3 tigers have strayed out from the main national park area. 2 are already back to the safest area and 1 still resting in a village called Bagmar area. And the rest of operations is going on and we are getting good support from the civil administration, police administration and from the fringe villager.
A total of 11 search and rescue operations of NDRF teams were deployed in Jorhat, Bongaigaon, Kamrup Metro, Kamrup Rural, Baksa, Barpeta, Kachar, Sivsagar, Sonitpur, Dhemaji and Tinsukia districts of Assam. The NDRF team reached the site and evacuated 487 marooned villagers and shifted the flood-affected people to higher ground. The Manipur Organic Mission Agency or MOMA has started exporting locally grown organic pineapples to different cities through air cargo. These pineapples were grown and produced under the Phase 2 of Mission Organic Value Chain Development for the Northeast region. We have a report.
Due to its eccentric taste, the demand for locally grown organic pineapples has seen a steep rise in different cities in the past couple of years. For 3rd consecutive year, the Manipur Organic Mission Agency has started exporting locally grown organic pineapple to different cities via air cargo. Out of the total targeted quantity of 220 metric ton this year, The first air shift of 1.2 metric ton was flagged off by Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. To cope up with the rising demand, MOMA, which is working under the Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation, exported a total of 250 metric ton of organic pineapples to cities like Delhi, Bengaluru, Chandigarh and Mumbai.
Farmers in Kayam sincerely work together. Ngasimak airport akoi kihom thadok ko hori. Mamanga sahi anida 250 MT thadoi. Handak sahi sida koi 250 thadok ko target tori. Turmeric, ginger, high demand ada ladies. Mapanda ladies.
In another event under Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Region, the Chief Minister handed over power tiller, brush cutter and some other inputs to 7 farmers producer companies. Addressing the gathering, Singh said that the state has seen a fast improvement in organic farming in the past few years.
Aina pairiba aina tauriba thabak today da sumaina seras oina tawmo tamda ngasi horticulture 10 garba matam sida change ma uye koi kali change ui organic product sahau akhoi gi patent tawre khoi gi tech lai khre hairiba particular report khara sida da in makanda akhoi se.
Singh also said that the Prime Minister Vocal for Local and Local for Global mantra has also encouraged local brands to work towards carving a niche for themselves in the global market.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
A team of Indian Army, Assam Rifles and Arunachal Pradesh Police in a joint operation killed 6 active cadres of NSCN-IM near Ninu in Longding district of Arunachal Pradesh. Based on a specific intelligence input regarding the presence of armed cadres of the proscribed group, the troops swiftly launched a well-planned and coordinated operation in the area. On seeing the search column of troops, the insurgents opened fire in a bid to flee from the spot. During the operation, 6 rifles and ammunition, IEDs and other warlike stores were recovered. Heavy rain continued to create havoc in the capital complex and many parts of Arunachal Pradesh. In Pasighat, many roads were washed away, creating panic among the citizens apart from fear of community spread in the city, where 2 coronavirus positive cases were detected outside the quarantine center. At least 8 people, including 4 members of a family, died after a massive landslide hit their house in Itanagar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also conveyed his condolences to the relatives of those who lost their lives. A joint team of personnel from National Disaster Response Force, State Disaster Response Force and State Fire Services recently retrieved the body of an elderly man who had drowned in Imphal River in Bishnupur's Napat village. The body, identified as Salam Kumar Meetai, was retrieved from the Imphal River. The incident took place when the elderly man, hailing from Napat village, was returning from his field, and while crossing the Imphal River, he slipped and fell in the river along with his cycle. Meghalaya Board of School Education declared Class 12th HSS LC result 2020 on its official website recently. A total of 3,615 students from Science stream, 2,203 from Commerce stream and 12 from the Vocational stream had taken the exam. According to reports, the overall pass percentage of Meghalaya Board of School Education HSS LC Arts Examination 2020 is 74.34, with regular students recording a pass percentage of 81.93% and non-regular students recording a pass percentage of 35.22%. Khed Puja, a festival several centuries old, is being celebrated in Tripura. Khed Puja is celebrated 2 weeks after Kharchi Puja in the Royal Palace in Agartala. Before the Khed Puja, the District Magistrate of West Tripura District issued an order saying nobody can enter the area of particular surroundings, which is known as Khed, during the 2.5 days of Puja. Khed is considered the guardian deity of Vastu Devta in Tripura since the Manakya dynasty started ruling the state and is worshipped to protect the state from evil spirits and black magic.
With the spirit of entrepreneurship booming in the state, a passionate denim maker is venturing a variety of new products by locally manufactured denim for the first time in the state. Have a look. For the first time in Manipur, a denim manufacturing unit has started manufacturing various kinds of denim goods. Running his finger through the piece of fabric with scissors and needles, 45-year-old Yumkam Romero Roy is not only stitching denim but also crafting his childhood dreams. Romero joined a certificate training program in fashion and clothing at the National Institute of Fashion Technology, which was sponsored by the Ministry of Development of the Northeastern Region in 2006.
From the childhood, I am very interested in making small things. I believe myself, whatever I see in the sense whichever I interested, I have always in mind that I can make that. When I was in about class 8, 9, I thought myself, okay, when I am in old age, what should I do? So I started thinking of something which I can do in the older age. So I take some clothes, I started stitching, so that when I'm in the old age, this profession can be something which I can sit and work.
After working in a private firm for more than 8 years in Kolkata, the decision to return to his native place was a challenging moment for Romero. In May 2017, he established his workstation, and to give an indigenous touch, he named the unit as True Native.
Magi jinje aina hek horpadagi khoina hek selakpadai atopa readymade che thiru matam di khwang ji 34 leraga makha ji da sang bai tare adada khoigi kai hai tare magi jinje aina hek horpadagi khoina hek selakpadai atopa readymade che thiru matam di khwang ji 34 leraga makha ji da sang bai tare ade ta kak thatlaga hek da kaino to bai isa gi comfortable oi ba poche chong bang bang da ba ade yamna wana phanga kan da adu jindu ngasai gi phang kan da ina masi segai ga de phangaroi ko haibadagi wakhanda.
At present, the unit is manufacturing on a custom clothing and order basis. Romero also said that he couldn't manufacture his products on a large scale for supply in the market, owing to the lack of manpower and machinery.
Dagidi cham cham na jeans ama lagi na sang bukanda palising ani gi matang atane ba dagidi MRP adukni iraga no bargaining atane torije aduga sajida lupalising amaga sani jida phangbaji ma achukum tin wai jagre.
The brand is manufacturing trucker jackets, workwear denim, western shirts, corduroy pants, messenger bags, tote bags and sling bags. These finished products are sold at around 1,200, while the price of bags varies from 250 to 1,700 rupees.
When I started, around like 1 year gone by, and there was an opportunity from the government side that they have launched a startup scheme. So I came to know that from the paper and from my friend circle that there are some schemes are opening with the government. So I applied it. So luckily I got selected. For that I'm happy, but the amount that I'm receiving is only 3 lakh rupees, which is in the ESS group.
Romero now aims to make his unit go global, but at the same time does not intend on giving away the element of indigeneity to the wearers. The traditional paddy rice plantation festival of Asar Pandra is one of the most important cultivation festivals celebrated in Sikkim. The festival is marked with rice plantation, dance and playing with muddy water, and it also marks the start of the annual planting season.
The 15th day in the month of Asar, popularly called Asar 15, is celebrated annually by farmers in the Himalayan region of Sikkim. The festival is also celebrated in Darjeeling, Nepal and Bhutan. The festival marks the beginning of the sowing season and shows the importance of rice planting in the region. Despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, farmers have responded relatively well and have not let the circumstances affect the festive mood.
चावल की खेती में क्या होता है, अभी फेस्टिवल शुरू हो गया, अभी ये मौसम में ये स्टार्ट हो गया, तो हमारा इधर खेती लगाता है, चावल का खेती करता है, तो चावल की खेती में हम लोग आदमी देख लिए अपने कितना आदमी लगता है। और क्या होता है इसमें हम लोग वो मेडिसिन वगैरह नहीं लगाता है, इसमें केमिकल नहीं लगाता है। हम लोग इसमें गाय का गोबर लगा के हम लोग ऑर्गेनिक लगा के ये चावल का खेती करता है।
During the rice plantation drive, farmers sing the famous traditional song Asare Bakha or Asare Jhore Geed as they plant the rice saplings. On this day, both young and old come together in the field to have fun. Locals on this day feast on dahi and chora, yogurt and beaten rice, and local rice beer.
यसको लागि चाहिँ अब अलिकति आइडिया पनि हुनुपर्छ यो मिलाउनु लागि हैन। अब यसमा चाहिँ अब गर्ने तरिका धेरै छ। अब काम सक्नु मात्रै लागि चाहिँ अब छिटो गरेर हुँदैन। अब यसमा जोत्नु पनि राम्रो जोत्नु पर्यो। अब के अरे अलिकति मिहिनेतै गर्नुपर्छ। एकदमै म त एकदमै चाहिँ
मजा गर्नुहुन्छ। मतलब काम गर्नको साथसाथै तपाईँ मजा पनि लिनुहुन्छ।
के अरे अझै अरू जाति अरूको जग्गा जमिन हुने मान्छेहरू यसरी नै खेती गरोस्, जग्गा जमिन बाँचो नराख्दियोस् हैन।
The festival was also observed at Dungdung village in Kamdong in East Sikkim. The dignitaries performed Bhumi Puja as a mark of reverence to Mother Earth. Apart from traditional songs and music, popularly called Beti, the guests joined residents in transplanting new seedlings of rice in the field.
वो पहला 110 दिन 105 दिन स्ट्राइक हुआ था। वो टाइम में लॉकडाउन के टाइम में कुछ स्ट्राइक के टाइम में कुछ चावल वगैरह कुछ बहुत प्रॉब्लम हुआ। कितना आदमी जो यूपी साइड का कितना आदमी मर गया वो खाना पीना के वजह से, उसका बच्चा मर गया। तो इसके वजह से अपना खेती है तो मर नहीं सकता ना। खेती है, चावल खाने से मरता है आदमी, काम से नहीं मरता है ना।
This practice also aims to convey a message that farmers of the region can be independent and it can represent a good platform for the development of the country.
In today's episode, let's meet a farmer from Manipur who has been in the farming profession for more than a decade, and his hard work and dedication has endowed him Krishi Karman Award for Progressive Farmers in 2017. Let's have a look.
Villagers in Manipur are increasingly taking up vegetable farming and are reaping handsome profits from the venture. One such farmer is Pukrambam Gnauba from Manipur. Pukrambam is a full-time farmer. He said he was determined to do farming as his father was a vegetable farmer too. Initially, he began his farming by planting cabbage, watermelon, capsicum and other vegetables.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯡꯒꯣꯜꯗ ꯁꯦꯟꯗꯣꯡ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯪꯈꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯍꯧꯖꯔꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯊꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯊꯥꯔꯒ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯇꯣꯡꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯍꯤꯡꯕꯗ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯆꯪꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯗꯣ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯁꯦꯟꯗꯣꯡ ꯇꯣꯡꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯤꯡꯕꯗ ꯀꯣꯝꯒꯗꯒꯦꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯊꯤꯔꯛꯄꯗ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯔꯕꯨꯖꯥ ꯊꯥꯔꯦ ꯋꯥꯇꯔꯃꯦꯂꯟ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯦꯞꯁꯤꯀꯝ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯃꯔ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯁ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯁꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯅꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯍꯧꯖꯔꯛꯄ.
Halfway in 2000, Pukrambam had a good harvest of cabbages, and since 2010, he has started growing watermelon, capsicum and peas. In 2018, he and his wife started cultivating zucchini, also known as summer squash. To upgrade his farming, Pukrambam used the latest technology like drip irrigation and mulching to get maximum yield at his farm and planted different crops in each segment to calculate the exact investment versus profit ratio of each harvest. This helped him to decide what crops should be planted next. In his farm, he is planting varieties of vegetables and fruits including capsicum, watermelon, cucumber and tomato, which earns him a profit of around 5 to 10 lakh rupees every year. In recognition of their success stories, the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare awarded Johnny the prestigious coveted Agriculture Minister's Krishi Karman Award for Progressive Farmers 2017-2018.
Government service ta hawdare haibagi nungai tabadi leijade aduna thabak hingon koiraga oirasu adagi business amma tawraga so imung jigi khara maintain tawba ngamna ba isana thabak pijaraga honna jaba tabne khallaga dum government service makta hawba natraga su sumai tawna hingon khara koiraga farm khara tawraga adum income se khara talaga adum mung mem nungi men khatnaba adum honna jai.
Pukhrambam Nauba hopes his success can help in changing people's view that farming is also a successful option to earn money if systematically approached.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. Like and subscribe Roving Report YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Karim signing off. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and take care.